Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new here. I'm Jahan and today we are going to be talking about the Glossier Monochrome eyeshadows. This was a requested video from subscribers, so if you like these types of videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring that bell because I do videos regularly, and give this video a like, and don't forget to stick around till the end because there is a giveaway where you can win a monochrome and a balm.com for yourself. Let's talk about these monochromatic shades. So they come in 10 different colours. They come in browns, warm oranges, purples and some greens. So really good colour selection from Glossier on the eyeshadows. Each eyeshadow has 3 colours in, and the whole concept is that monochromatic look. So they all come from the same colour family and you can create a monochromatic look on your face. So they come with a satin, a matte and a metallic colour in each box. I quite like the idea of and the concept of a monochromatic look. I often do that myself with blush and eyeshadow using the same product. I think it can look really chic. So seeing it within a trio box, I keep wanting to say quad, but it's not a quad, within a trio, will be interesting to see how that works. So let's have a look at the packaging, the swatches, what it's like to use on the eye, and then I'll give you my overall verdict on what I think of the Glossier eyeshadows. So first of all, the packaging. So the packaging comes in their usual standard white and pink boxes, and inside you find a white tin. Now, when I first saw this tin, it's not a surprise to me. I haven't swatched these, but the tin isn't a surprise to me. I've seen it online. I did think it actually is a lot clunkier in real life than I thought it was going to be. It's quite thick as well, about a centimetre, maybe just over in thickness, and then plus you have this raised areas here of where the shadows are, so give it an extra bit of thickness. So if you're somebody who likes to put their shadows in their makeup bag and things, you might find this actually takes up a lot of space, or if you've got a small handbag, it will take up more space than needed. The reason why it does take up a lot of space is because these are recyclable. So when you open them up, you get your colours at the bottom here, and you can actually pop this out once you've finished these colours and put another colour in, or you can pop them in and out as you go. If you've only got one tin, you can just buy refills for the others and then just take what you want when you go out. It also has a removable mirror here. I'll take this out for you in a moment, but it has, this mirror comes out here, and it's a mirror that you can keep in your handbag. It's quite handy, but again, I'm not sure whether it's really necessary for this, especially when it makes the packaging quite thick and clunky. It's not necessarily luxurious feeling. It's quite heavy as well, so I'm not sure whether I would really rate this packaging. I rate it for protection, definitely, for sure. It's nice to have your shadows protected, but for aesthetics and for that kind of luxury feel when you're using your makeup, I don't think it's up there with some of the best that we already know. So packaging, I'd probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. So inside the box you have your eyeshadows, and inside you have your 3. So you have your metallic, your matte and your satin. And automatically the first thing I think of is, where is the deeper shade to smoke the eye out if you want to go for an evening look and smoke your eyes out. And the shades, especially the metallic and the satin, they do look really similar to each other. It'd be interesting to see how they swatch, but I feel like there's something missing. And I also feel like the way they've been put in the pan with the 2 here and the 1 there, I don't know, it's not something to get used to. I'm used to seeing quads, and this feels a bit odd as to why they've placed it in such a way. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the way they've layered this, and it might be just because I'm used to seeing things in 4s in palettes at least, and this is a bit odd, but we'll see how they work on the eye and how they swatch. I would say that they do look very similar in the pan to one another, so how much dimension and how much what you can use this for as a look will be quite interesting. Very often we use the metallic one as a topper, which is why I think it would have been good to have just one more deeper shade here, but let's have a look and see how it works. This is in the palette Mesa, and then we have clay here. So this, I just picked up the 2, and you can see in clay, once again, the colours are really similar to one another. There isn't much difference between the 2. So let's see how these just initially just swatch on the finger. So I think they're quite smooth actually, surprisingly, because on the website, on the Glossier actual website, there's a lot of mixed reviews, so they do feel actually quite smooth, and they seem to swatch quite well. I'm going to do some better close-up swatches for you so you can see. But as I suspected, it looks like the metallic shade and the satin shade are virtually the same. Let's see if it's the same for Mesa. So yeah, that's what they look like just practically on the back of my hand. So let me take some swatches for you. This is Mesa here. This is the matte shade. This is the satin. And this is the metallic. Really pretty shades, but incredibly similar, incredibly closely similar in shade. So let's do clay. They're the terracotta brown colours. That's what that looks like here. The matte. The satin. And the metallic. So you can see there, again, shades are so similar. As you can see, they look super alike, don't they? For 3 separate colours that are meant to be in the pan, they do look really, really similar. So I think that's a little bit disappointing, if I'm honest, because I'd want to feel like I was getting 3 separate colours for £19. But let's see what it looks like on the eye as well and see how they apply to. I think I'm going to go for Mesa and have a go at Mesa and put that on the eye. So I'm just going to grab my mirror here. I'm going to take a flat brush, and a fluffy blending brush as well, and see what that looks like on. So let me bring you a little bit closer. So I don't have any other makeup on apart from foundation. I have no eyeshadow on, I've got no eye primers on, and I've got no mascara or anything like that on, so you can see what it looks like on the eye. I'm going to go ahead and pick up Mesa. Need 3 hands to do this. Mesa, and I'm going to go into this shade first, which is the matte colour first. And just pick some of it up on my brush. There isn't any kickback on this at all, so I just picked up this much on my brush, so you can just see the focus. There you go. Let's see what that looks like. This is a really, really pretty colour. Oh, this is really nice. Doesn't seem to be any fallout at all. As well, the colour payoff seems really. I did load the brush quite a bit, but the payoff seems to be quite good on the eye. I'm just going to put a little bit more on, and then I'm just going to use a fluffy brush just to blend out the edge. So I'm just going to take this fluffy flat top brush. I think that blends out really nicely too. As if the camera's picking it up, but it does blend really nicely as well. So that's the matte shade down. Let's go in with the metallic shade. I'm just going to put this on the inner corner, the inner part of my eye. The inner half, sorry, my eye. Just put it towards my lash line as well. I think that really just deepens up what the orange is doing. I don't really think that does that much, to be honest. It definitely deepens it up. I don't know what to think about that, because I'm not sure if it's, I think it looks really pretty. I think the colours look really pretty, but I'm not really sure whether it's giving me a metallic look at all. Let me try put it on with my finger, because sometimes metallics work better when you use your finger. So let me just put it on with my finger. Yeah. It's definitely better when you use your finger to apply the metallic, and it gives it more of a in person, it gives it definitely more of a velvet look. I don't know whether you can see the difference there, but let's have a look at what the sorry, that was a satin. Let's see what the metallic looks like. This was the satin, sorry. Let's see what the metallic looks like on. I'm going to use my finger for this, because I think it would look better just from the swatching if I use my finger. And I'm going to actually blend that out a little bit too. So I don't know what you think of that. This leaves a bit of a sparkle. I really don't know what to think of that. I'm not sure what to think of that. It does leave a bit of a sparkle. I think it does blend really well. It looks really nice. I think it's a really nice colour. Let me bring it back out again. It looks really nice. I think it's a really nice colour. But I'm actually not sure that the three colours actually blend that well. Well, you can't really see that there's no way anyone would be able to see you're really seeing three colours on your eyes. I think they'll be able to see that you've got a deep shade with a sparkle or a sheen on top, but not necessarily think that you've made this up with three different colours. So, but it does look really pretty. I really like this. I will be using this regularly, I think, as well. Let me just do the other eye and get back to you. So I've put it on both eyes now, and I think it looks really nice. I do think they look really nice. Do I think they look like they're three shadows, separate shadows, creating depth and dimension? Probably not. No, I don't. I think they give a similar look to the Sky Wash, apart from you just can put a shimmer shade on top. So if you had a Sky Wash and you had a lid star, I think you would get the same effect if you had them in the same tone families. Even if they put the Sky Wash in Terra, which I really love, it's my favourite colour, and I put Bun on top of it, I probably would get a really similar effect, to be honest, on my eye. So whether it's worth spending £19 on an eyeshadow palette, I'm not quite sure. And I think these are colours that you may already have in your collection, but I think some of the reviews online are a little bit harsh. I'm finding actually that the colours that I've chosen are very blendable. I'm just looking in the mirror now. They're very blendable. They look nice on the eye, and there is clearly a colour payoff. You can see it on my eyes really clearly. So I think they are pretty eyeshadows. Yeah. I will continue to use them, and it's the sort of look that I like to create. So my final thoughts are that if you are a makeup lover and you love Glossier, then yes, definitely pick these up. Find a colour that you think you'll use all the time and pick up a trio. Do I think there are better eyeshadows out there? I think there are, definitely, for sure. There'll be definitely better colour stories. I think Glossier slightly falls short just because the colours are just not as... I know it's meant to be a monochromatic look, but you can still create a monochromatic look if you use slightly different colours in a colour family. So if they had gone slightly deeper, the metallic shades had more of a payoff rather than just a spray-on effect, I think that would have elevated this palette to the next level for me, and I would have been, yes, 100% pick it up. I also think that the packaging is good but also awkward at the same time, but I don't think they're a waste of money. I am going to continue using this, and I'm probably going to enjoy using it, and the more I use it I'll probably actually enjoy it more and more. So I will update you on this if I feel like my opinion's changed or not. I really love this colour, Mesa. These warm oranges are absolutely beautiful. They're going to look beautiful in summer. I think they look really beautiful in autumn as well. I think the colour is beautiful. I just wish there was slightly more variety in it, like a variance of it, and that the metallic had more payoff. So that's my final thought on the palette. So if you want the chance to win this beautiful Mesa palette, which is the warm oranges that I'm wearing on my eyes now, or the cookie cutter balm.com, which smells absolutely divine, all you need to do is give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment down below. It can be about anything, and I will leave the giveaway open for 2 weeks and contact you directly on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I would love to know your thoughts below if you have this, or whether you're thinking about picking this up at all, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.
Feel like falling deeper, colder night